was remembered when it all falls apart. No need to sleep now. Break for the heart. She's looking sick. We're gonna crash. Empty bottle of pills thrown in.
Frankly, folks, I have no idea why Stacy want to use this. But it's the music we're losing. We're not losing, we're using. Jesus Christ, we're off to a bad start. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for tuning in. I am the one and only Paul Sakian, Stacy Kruger's producer. Because frankly, Stacy thinks he's so important. He needs to have his own producer. I, Paul. She's Kelly Joel. And he's Stacy Kruger. Please, let's bring him to the stage. Or to the microphone at least. Stacy fucking Kruger.
Thank you very much, Paul! How the fuck are you all doing, each and every one of you? Thank each and every one of you so fucking much for tuning in. Yes, I am, of course, the one and only Stacy Kruger. That's Paul Sakian.
Yes, Stacy, that's what I just said.
I know, that's what you just said. I was just trying to reinforce what you just said.
Well, Stacy, you don't have to reinforce it over and over and over and over.
I know I don't have to. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to reinforce how awesome you are.
Well, I understand that, but is it really necessary?
I believe it is. I believe it is. And also, Kelly Joel.
Yes, hello, everyone.
How the fuck are you doing, Kelly? I've missed you. I've legitimately missed you.
Well, you shouldn't say that too lightly.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it lightly at all. I legitimately missed you quite a bit, Kelly. It's been a while since you've been around.
Well, it's been a while since you've been around, too.
I know. This is our first podcast in about, 2 weeks?
Yes, this seems about right.
I admit, I do apologize to everybody. It's been a while. Things have happened, okay, folks? Let's put it that way. Things have happened. There's a reason why I haven't been around. How do I first start off?
Well, you could talk about your voice.
I could talk my voice, yes. My voice absolutely went 1% out at me.
Yes, and I don't know if I could carry the show on my own.
Did you just admit that? Did you really just admit that you couldn't do it on your own?
Well, no, I don't believe I could do it on my own.
Well, that makes me feel better about myself.
Oh, no, it's not you. It's just I know I couldn't, do all this.
What are you trying to suggest?
Well, all of this.
Well, what do you mean all of this?
Well, all of this.
What do you...
I don't think I could function, Stacy, if you know what I mean.
I'm not quite...
Stacy, just go on.
Okay. I must be missing something. I'm sorry, folks. Anyway, yes, I absolutely lost my voice to the point where I couldn't talk. I could barely use my voice. The next day when I went back to my stream, I couldn't speak. It was to the point where I could not function. It was so bad. I had an incredibly short stream the next 2 days. Finally, when my voice came back, I decided it was about time to do a podcast. So come up next Sunday, time for podcast. Yes! Fantastic! Yes! Wait, we're having technical difficulties. My cables went out on me to the point where nothing would happen.
Well, yeah, you said you were having issues with your music?
Yes, Kelly, I was having issues with my music. Basically what happened is this. There's a short within the cables themselves, somewhere within the cables themselves, to the point where nothing would happen. They were cutting in and out. I double-checked it wasn't just my reporting program, stuff like that. Just nothing would work. So my voice would go through clearly. My music was having issues. I knew that I could not do the podcast that day. So that's why we're doing it today instead, unfortunately.
Well, yes, it feels a bit weird to be here.
I know. Well, what do you want from me, Kelly? There's not much I could do.
Well, I know you were thinking about doing them every Wednesday and Sunday from now on.
Yes, I was, as a matter of fact. I was actually debating whether or not to do this as a twice-a-week podcast.
Well, you would you be able to handle that?
I believe I could handle it. Do you think you can handle it, Kelly?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I believe I could.
Ball, do you believe you could?
You know, Stacy, you pay me to be here. And by paying me to be here, I could do anything you want me to.
You know, you put it so eloquently.
Well, would you want me to lie to you?
Frankly, I wouldn't. So, balls on board. So, folks, we may be doing it. If you're in favor of it, why not go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section on any of the whatever way you choose to listen to the podcast, or if you're listening live, or if you're watching it live on Twitch, which you can catch at twitch.tv/Stacey Kruger, so you can also watch it live. If you wish, you can also leave me a comment right there live so I can read it live, or on the Spreaker chat, whatever venue. Moving on. Or if you listen to it later.
You know, Stacey, you could just move on.
I know, I just keep digging myself a deeper grave. I realize this.
Yes, you do.
I'm sorry, Kelly. Is this a problem to you?
Well, matter of fact, it is.
Why?
Well, because you're making me look like an asshole, too.
How am I making you look like an asshole?
Because I'm in close proximity to you. Therefore, I look like an asshole.
Fantastic, Kelly. All right. So I'm catching in my Twitch chat that people want me to do it. It will not be this Wednesday because that'd be tomorrow. That'd be a bit soon for a podcast. Well, I could. How about this? Tentatively, no. But if my voice can hold out, if I can get things rolling, if I can find a way to make things work around here with the house, because it's summer vacation with the kids, therefore bedtime's at a different time, stuff like that. If I can make all the fucking stars align, you will have a podcast tomorrow, and then yet another one Sunday. So you have twice a week podcasts. So there. Are you happy?
Well, I am.
Why are you happy?
Well, because I'll be paid more, right?
What do you mean paid more?
Well, you pay me to come in here once a week to do a podcast.
Well, yes, I do, because, you work for me, so I have to pay you.
Well, yes, I'll be paid more, right?
Why would I pay you more?
Well, because I'd be doing twice as much work.
No, honey, that's not how this works.
I'm not your honey.
Shut up, Kelly, and listen. That's not how this works. You come in here, you do work, you leave. You are now just going to be coming in twice a week. All you'll be doing there is sitting there talking. Why should I have to pay you more?
Well, because I'll be doing twice.
You don't do work. I do the work. I do the stories. Literally, you just sit there and abuse me.
Well, I don't believe I abuse.
Yes, you do. You abuse me. You abuse our guests. You fart. You cry. You menstruate everywhere.
Listen, Stacey, I can't help the menstruation.
I know you can't help the menstruation. I realize this. That you cannot help the menstruation. But you can at least keep it under control and keep it off of my cloth fucking chairs.
Well, Stacey.
No. You understand how this works. You've been a woman for how many years?
Well, my entire life.
Exactly. Why? Oh, why? Can't you keep all of this under control? Do you realize I've had to wash and throw out chairs left and right, and I've had to buy so many fucking chairs?
Well, what do you mean?
There's red marks on the goddamn chairs.
Well, what's the problem with this?
What do you mean, what's the problem?
Well, yes.
I don't want those marks on my fuck. Why would I want that shit on my chairs? I have other people come here. I have guests come here. Why the hell? Are you stupid?
Well, what do you mean?
How about this, Kelly? As soon as you start controlling all that, stop leaving stains all over my chair, so I have to stop buying new chairs. I'll increase your pay. How does that sound?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you very much. Now, folks, I had one of those, how do you describe it? Moments where you kind of stop and think back about what happened over the last number of years.
Yes, Stacey.
Well, you've had those, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I've. Are you talking about where you kind of stop and look back at your life?
Yeah, yes, I am, Kelly. You kind of stop, you look back. You look back at what's happened in life, what you've done, what's happened, everything like that.
Well, yes.
And you kind of go, holy shit, was that really me?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, basically what I mean is this. I was just talking about that because a band that was just playing was one of my old bands. What the hell was that band's name?
Have you seriously forgotten the band's name?
Well, what do you expect? I've been in quite a few fucking bands. I've kind of forgotten. Grounds for Dismissal.
Yeah, you were dismissed from that band, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I was dismissed from that band. Thank you.
What do you mean?
I was dismissed. Was that your joke?
Well, I was expecting you to get mad.
No. Why would I get mad at that? Seriously. Why? Yes, I was fired from the band. What's so funny about that?
Well, it seems a bit punny. With, the grounds.
Are you trying to make a joke? Are you trying to make shtick out of this?
Well, yes.
Don't. Just don't, Kelly. Fucking don't. I could do that. I've been working in radio for God knows how many years. Broadcasting for God knows how many years. I could do that. You cannot.
Well, that seems a bit cruel.
That's not cruel. Please, don't make shtick out of this, okay? I'll handle the jokes. You'll handle the cruelty, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Now, no, seriously, though, it was one of those things, I looked back at Grounds for Dismissal, and, I looked at everything that happened. All the craziness that happened in that band. The number of different weird things that happened, should we say. The weird personalities I had to deal with.
Well, yes, you had to deal with a very weird one.
Yes, a gal friend of mine, Karen McTavish, which many people know of. She's a world-known quilter, actually, but it was very weird. Former addict, so she was already a bit, flaky of a personality as this.
Well, an addict? What do you mean?
Well, addicted to drugs. She's a recovering addict.
Oh, okay. What did she do?
I don't want to get into what drugs she did. That's her past. It's no longer her. We're moving on from that.
Oh, okay.
But, it was a bit weird working with her because those quirks that she acquired kind of moved into the band. And also, the having to deal with the rest of the band members, one who was also a former drug addict who,
Are you okay there, Stacey?
Yes, I was coughing my lungs out. Do you feel better?
Well,
why did you have to point that out?
You look like you're coughing lungs.
Yes, I was. Was it really that important to point out?
Well, yes.
Why?
Well, there's an uncomfortable pause.
Who gives a shit? Haven't you been listening to a talk radio show and there was a pregnant pause?
Well, yes.
It's a pregnant pause. Nobody cares. Nobody bothers you. Yeah, I mean? Come on now.
Well, yeah, but...
Kelly, what is with you today? You seem very off your game.
Well, I just have some life issues going.
Okay, so, honey, part of being a broadcast professional is you leave your outside world outside, and when you come in and sit down in front of the microphone, everything starts anew.
Well, I'm not quite used to it.
I know I'm not. I know you're not me, Kelly. I realize this. Okay? I realize you weren't trained in the arts of radio.
You really struggled on that one.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much, Kelly. God damn you, woman. But you bring your outside problems inside. What is the problem here?
Well, it's just, boy problems.
Boy, but how fucking old are you, Kelly?
Well, I'm 20-some years old.
You're 20. Do you not know how... Kelly, are you sitting here right now and telling me you don't know how old you are?
Well, of course I know how old I am.
Then why'd you say 20-some years old?
Well, it's just, I'm just 20-some years old.
Well, Kelly,
yes.
Just say your fucking age.
Okay, I'm 25 years old.
Okay, Kelly, thank you. You're 25 years old. You're well past that age. You've already had a divorce.
Well, yes.
I think you're a little past the point of boy problems.
Well, it's a bit complex.
Okay, well, it's obviously important enough and tragic enough to where you need to halt our entire show to talk about it. So please, enlighten me. What is the issue?
Well, how do I best...
No, honey. You're not dancing around this one. You stopped our entire show and my little monologue about, my bands and how it is weird growing up and just seeing your life anew. What is so fucking tragic that you couldn't shake it before you came into the studio today?
Well, I met a new boy.
Okay, yes, you met a new person.
Well, yes.
So?
Well, he rejected me.
Okay, so you got shot down. What's the big deal here?
Well, do you know who I am?
You're Kelly.
Well, do you know who I am, though?
Yeah, you're Kelly Joel, my co-host. Why?
Nobody shoots down Kelly Joel.
So you're having a temper tantrum, and your head's out of it. So what you're telling me is this.
Yes.
You can't concentrate on the show because you're so worked up that someone shot you down.
Well, yes. Yes. That little bastard shot me down.
Okay, why don't you tell me about Wonder Boy?
Well, he's actually from your chat. What?
You're literally talking about someone from my chat.
Yes. What about it?
Stacy, this is getting a bit fucking weird.
I know, Ball. It is. Seriously, it's getting weird. Who from... I'm almost afraid to ask.
Stacy, don't bring it up. Just leave it behind and move on.
I'm trying, Ball, but I have to ask.
Stacy, as your fucking producer, I'm suggesting. Hell, I'm not even suggesting. I'm demanding that you move forward and move past this.
I'm trying, Ball, but I have to ask. Kelly, honey, what was this person's name?
Well, he's from your chat.
I know he's from my chat. Oh, God, I know who it is. Who shot you down?
Well, his name is Pone.
Pone shot you down.
Oh, yes. Pone shot me down.
Why are you so worked up about this?
Stacy, just don't fucking ask.
I can't help but ask.
Seriously, Stacy, she told me it before. You don't want to know.
I have to ask. Kelly, why are you so bothered?
Well, at first he sounded like a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a very nice guy.
But then I found out he's a security guard.
What's so wrong with security guards?
Well, I can't be seen with someone as lowly as a security guard.
No, Kelly. There's nothing wrong with security guard. Pink's a security guard. You get along with her?
Well, yes, she's a former security guard.
Well, yeah, but she was still a security guard.
Well, yes.
But you still talk to her.
I wasn't trying to lick her pussy, though, was I?
Well, okay, true. You weren't trying to have relations with Pink. Yes, fantastic. But, okay, well, you said he shot you down.
Well, yes, he did.
Then why are you upset about it? You weren't interested.
Well, yes, but he still shot me down.
Okay, so even though you want nothing to do with him because he's a quote-unquote, according to you, a quote-unquote lowly security guard, you want nothing to do with him. But even though he's like, well, screw you then, bitch, basically, because what? You told him that you didn't want nothing to do with him because of his job?
Well, yes, exactly.
You told him that, and he shot you down. And you're pissed off about this because he shot you down because of it?
Well, yes, I expect all men, and women for that factor, if they are attracted to other women, to drool over me. What?
I know there's quite a few people here who absolutely despise the ground you walk on. and could care less if you breathe another breath of oxygen, which I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them, but they really hate you, Kelly. Well, what do you mean? They fucking hate you. You are a horrible human being, Kelly, some days. You are disgusting. You're terrible. You're awful. People really hate you. Do you really think people are going to worship you?
Stacey, I told you not to go into it.
I know, Ball. I know you told me not to, but I couldn't help but go into it. It had to be done.
Stacey, I'm a producer. And I expect you to listen to me a little more often.
You know, Ball, I realize that I probably should have listened to you on this one, but I couldn't help it. It was just, I had to go into it. Yeah, I mean. Well, you know, for my parting statement. No, you do not get a party statement. No, I am a member of this podcast, and I get equal rights. What do you, I'm the host. You're the co-host. There's no equal rights. By the government. No, God. Just say it so I don't have to argue with this and convince you that you're wrong. You choked on that one, didn't you? Shut the fuck up, Kelly. Just what? My parting words are, you lowly security guard prick. Eat my asshole. No one rejects Kelly Joel. Kelly Joel, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Joel. Kelly Joel.
I warned you not to go into it.
I know you did, Ball. Just take us out to break. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. You're listening to the Odd Bunch. I need to figure out what the hell's wrong with Kelly. Jim from Jim's Motorsports in historic downtown Duluth here. At Jim's Motorsports in historic downtown Duluth, we sell products from Kawasaki, Yamaha, Artie Cat, Polarii, but we also now sell a brand new product from Jim's Motorsports in historic downtown Duluth. I would like to introduce everybody to our brand new service, Jim from downtown Duluth Escort Service. That's right. You, for $20 small, could have Jim from Jim's Motorsports in historic downtown Duluth's prick for one whole night. we're back. Thank you very, very, very much for sticking around, each and every one of you. And I promise, and I made Kelly promise, didn't I?
Well, I thought we agreed not to talk about this.
No, we're going to talk about this, Kelly. I made Kelly promise that she would leave home issues at home, didn't I?
Well, yes, but...
No, I made you promise, did I not?
Yeah, yes, I did. I promised, and I would like to come out and publicly apologize to Poninator, Master Poninator.
You know, do we really have to say his full name?
Well, yes. It seems like a good thing to do.
Just okay. It's not like people are gonna go like, "Whoa, Master Poninator! You know who Master is?" No one's gonna do that.
Well, I'm just trying to give him the respect he deserves.
You just demolished this man for his job on air. And now you're going to sit here and act like...
Are you okay? It looks like your head's about to explode.
It is about to explode! Jesus Christ, Kelly! What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, what?
No, just... Stop, okay?
Okay. I would like to publicly apologize to Master Poninator. First off, some of the things I said to you were rather cruel, I'll admit that, but all of them were truthful.
No, Kelly!
What?
You seem to miss the point. When I said I wanted you to apologize to him, I wanted you to actually apologize, not just drag him through the mud some more.
Well, no, I apologize. I said that they were cruel things to say, but they're the truth.
That's not how you...
Aren't you always the one who says if you say something, stand by it?
Yes, okay, yes, yeah, you're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. If you say something, have the balls to stand by it. But you know what? Put some fucking heart into it, Kelly, and actually say something and be nice to him.
Okay. Poninator, your testicles look fantastic.
Jesus!
Well, what?
You know, you're really missing the point of an apology here, Kelly.
Well, what do you mean? Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Okay. Fuck. Okay. When you apologize to someone, it's to make them feel better.
Well, to say that their testicles look fantastic, wouldn't that make them feel better?
Did you see his testicles?
Well, he may have sent me a picture or two through his cell phone. Well, what?
Yeah, I don't want to...
God damn it. What?
That's for you two to know, not for me to know, not for the whole world to know.
Well, how many people are listening?
Do we broadcast to the entire world? Anywhere in the entire world can download this podcast and listen. Or they could be listening live from anywhere in the entire world, Kelly.
Well, yes.
But you just...
Well, what?
You just talked about his testicles live on air.
Well, yes, they were fantastic looking.
Note to self, take Kelly's cell phone and never have it back again.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. I just made myself president.
President of what?
My own ass. If I don't give a shit. President of something that can take your fucking cell phone and stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Kelly Joel. All right, yeah. Woo! Kelly Joel, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good for you, Kelly. Good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Stacy, I told you not to bring it up. She showed me the pictures, and I knew it was a bad idea to bring it up.
You know, I know. I probably should start listening to you.
You know, Stacy, when I tell you something, I don't just say it to be an asshole. I say it to be a good friend. And, be someone who is here for you as a producer. And someone who knows what he's talking about and wants to help you in every way possible.
I realize this, Paul. I realize this.
So please, Stacy, please. Start listening to me when I tell you to stop. And I mean stop talking to Kelly when I tell you to.
Okay, ball. Sounds great. Thank you very much. Now, Jesus God almighty. Well, can we leave this behind? I'm trying to leave it behind, Kelly. Jesus Christ. So, I've noticed this. Someone brought this up to me, folks, and I really never noticed this before. And I would have passed this up if I hadn't been told, look at this, read this, Stacy. This is actually important. I know you kind of scoffed it off at first. Yes, I did, Kelly. I did scoff it off at first, but this is actually kind of cool. The article starts off, have you seen anyone with a tattoo like this? And I was like, what fucking tattoo? It's the semicolon tattoo. And I've seen these everywhere. Fucking everywhere. I'm like, what's the fucking point of this tattoo, right? Why? The article goes on, that's right, the semicolon. It's a tattoo that's gained popularity in recent years, but unlike some other random tattoos or mysterious trends, this one actually has a serious meaning behind it. And no, we're not talking the mark of a really committed grammar Nazi. Ho, 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 whatever. Now, I was like, what the fuck could the point of a semicolon be? Apparently, this mark represents mental health struggles and the importance of suicide prevention. Huh? What? How the fuck could a semicolon do all this? Well, I know that the semicolon has some very important meanings within writing. You're really looking deep into this, aren't you? Well, yes. Just, Kelly, move on with this, okay? Let's just move on. Now, apparently, the Semicolon Project was born with a social media movement, from a social media movement back in 2003. They describe themselves as a movement dedicated to presenting hope and love to those who are struggling with depression, suicide, addiction, and self-injury. The project Semicolon exists to encourage, love, and inspire. Fucking cool, right? Fucking cool. Right? That's fucking cool. I'm sorry. Now, the semicolon is used when an author could have ended their sentence but chose not to. The author is you, and the sentence is your life. You know, once I started to hear that, I was like, that's actually really fucking cool. Are you going to go and get a semicolon tattoo? I don't know if I'll go that far, Kelly. Well, because I know you struggle with some stuff yourself. Yes, I do, Kelly. I don't know if I really want to talk about that. Well, it might be good. Okay, so maybe it might be good. Yes, I struggle with quite a bit of mental health issues. Would you like to describe them? Do you really want me? Yes, I would like you to. Okay. I struggle. Apparently I struggle with it. I no longer struggle with it. I struggle with it. Stacey, you okay? No, I'm not. As I'm about to describe. I made a mental health joke. You know, Stacey, that's not very funny. Fuck you. I'm the one who struggles with it. Let me go. Anyway. How do I best describe what happens in my head? I always have a hard time describing this because I believe I have this problem where a lot of people have this problem when it comes to describing what's wrong with them. Well, not necessarily what's wrong with them, but what they struggle with. I feel like I'm whining, and I feel like I'm just doing the whole, oh, woe is me bullshit. But I don't look at it that way whatsoever. I struggle, and I'm afflicted horribly by extreme, and I mean extreme and damn near life-ending anxiety. And I don't mean I'm going to go commit suicide or anything like that, but what I mean by life-ending is I cannot continue with life. Well, you seem like you are able to function pretty well on a podcast and your broadcast. Yes, I'm able to sit in front of a microphone, in front of a webcam, and talk to people. It's the only thing I was ever good at. As I point out numerous times, I've always worked in radio or TV or some type of broadcasting. So I've always been a broadcaster. I can handle talking. I can get in front of a crowd of who knows how many fucking millions of people. I can get on stage and perform music and talk to the crowd like it's nothing. Because I'm able to step out of my own body when it comes to that type of stuff, you know, which I know sounds goofy, but just go with me and I'll explain a little bit more as we go here, folks. I'm able to not be me any longer. I'm able to turn into somebody else. Where, especially when I get on stage, that is, I'm able to turn into somebody else, where I'm able to become the bass player instead of being me. Instead of being Stacy, I'm the bass player on stage who's talking to the crowd, entertaining everybody. So I'm no longer scared. I no longer have stage fright. I no longer have fear of humans. I'm able to just be the entertainer who entertains people and makes people love their life for those few minutes through my music. Same thing with my broadcast, my podcasting. I'm able to put on a different personality. I don't put forth a fake person towards you. This is me. This is who I am. Through and fucking through. This is who I am. The person who's talking to you right now. Well, yes, I meant that when you are off air, the same person that's talking right now is off air also. Exactly. I don't fake who I am, but I'm able to separate my fears, my anxiety, and myself when I go on air. But as soon as I get off air, as soon as it comes to leaving the house even, that's when the life-ending anxiety kicks in, when I describe as life-ending, because I can't leave to go to the store. I can't leave to take the trash out. I could barely take my fucking poor dog out to go to the bathroom. Thankfully, my daughter's old enough for chores, and that's one of her chores is to take Arthur out to go pee. But beyond that, I have an impossible time to leave the fucking house. I look outside, and I just get pure fear just by looking out the window. Driving down the street, my chest starts to scream in pain. I had to leave the house today to go to a meeting, and literally it felt like death. My skin was crawling. My chest was in pain. I couldn't breathe. The first 2 hours of my stream today were terrible. They made me feel sick to where I had to end the stream early. Yes, because Stacey, you're doing the podcast right now. Yes, I know that, Kelly. Thank you. I had to end everything early. I couldn't breathe. It literally took everything out of me. And I'm only able to leave the house maybe at most, absolute most, once a week without feeling physically completely drained. If I do it more than once a week, I start to lose myself. I start to lose the ability to human, basically. That's the best way to describe it. So, I've gone easily month, sometimes 2 months without leaving the house. Because I just cannot function. And that's just half of it. It's also the depression that kicks in because of it. And not just solely because of that, because I also struggle with depression on a regular basis. And it's horrific to the point where I cannot fucking function. I shut down, and I know people on the stream see it. I know this. I know you on the podcast can hear it when it kicks in. Kelly, you are incredibly quiet. You know, Stacey, for once, I don't want to be a bitch, and I want to give you your free reign. So go ahead and take over. Wow, I'd never thought I'd see the day. Thank you very much, Kelly. You're very welcome. Now, but it's just, I know people can see it. I know people can hear it. I know people can feel it when it's kicked in. But I try to move past it the best I can. But when the depression kicks in and the anxiety kicks in to the point where I can't move, it's fucking terrible. When the panic attacks kick in, it's 10 million times worse. That point, I can't sit still. I can't broadcast. That's when shows start to get canceled left and right. And I can't cancel shows. You know, this is what I do. I broadcast. This is all I know how to do. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do anything else. I can't. I did roofing for a little while. I hated it. I was in food service. Despised it. Only thing I was ever able to do well was broadcast. So that's why I do this. So when I read something like this, that's actually really fucking cool. That's something like the semicolon project, is around. And I know there's a running joke going, what do white people love the most? awareness. 'Cause what they always do, what do you always see on Facebook, Twitter? We need to raise awareness. We need to raise awareness for this. We need to raise awareness about, what was that cocksucker's name? Coney? Yeah, we need to raise awareness about Coney, because if we really think a lot about Coney, and everybody knows who Coney is, he'll stop him from kidnapping kids and turning them into, slave army people. Oh, guess what? Coney's still out there, and he's still kidnapping kids and forcing them to be slaves. Silly, silly, silly white people. Well, that's a whole nother subject I can get into. Anyway, but seriously, it's fucking cool, because so many years, and for so fucking long, mental health has been pushed back, and people who have mental health problems have been pushed back to truly feel that they're just assholes, that they're nothing, that they're worthless. And I mean truly fucking worthless, folks. That if you have mental health issues, you're just a fucking waste of fucking oxygen. You're no use to society. You choose, because of this, you have no place here. You're just whining. You choose to have these mental health issues. You choose to let it take over. You choose to have problems, and that's all your fault. And you just need to buck up, and you just, like, this one of the best fucking quotes I've ever seen. People with depression don't need pills and therapists. They need sunshine and fucking outside time. That's like saying people with cancer don't need chemo. All they need is puppies and flowers. People with broken fucking legs don't need casts. All they need is fucking parakeets and chocolate. People who are going through childbirth don't need fucking doctors. All they need is some old lady to go, "Oh, stand up, you fucking cunt. Get up, it's not that bad, let it fall out." You stupid fucking idiots. And I realize I'm getting worked up, folks. I realize this, and I do apologize for getting this worked up. But it's absolutely fucking true. It's 100% fucking true. And I hate to go, awareness, but you know what? If that's what it fucking takes, a couple of people tattooing fucking colons, semicolons, not colons. We have enough of those around the world. Are you trying to say everyone's assholes? Yes, everybody's assholes. Or say everybody is an asshole. But if it takes fucking tattooing a semicolon on your body to get someone to go, "Hey, what's that tattoo all about?" and you explain it and go, "Wow, really?" Yeah. I bet you wouldn't know. Some of the people closest to you. Some of the people you see on a daily fucking basis. That person you fucking listen to on that CD deals with mental health issues. Your mother deals with mental health issues. Your fucking boss does. Your fucking girlfriend won't tell you, but she does. That fucking hot chick you saw at the fucking gas station the other day that you really want to bang, she deals with mental health issues. And some of the people you would least expect, presidents, the people and pastors, the people who seem like they have the most together, deal and struggle and try to cope the best they can with mental health issues. But because of society's mindset that they're freaks, that they're worthless, that's all their fault, they push it aside. They hide. They tried to not come out because of it. And really, I'm more than happy to brand myself with a fucking semicolon tattoo, and I might. Oh, you're thinking about it now? Yes, Kelly. As a matter of fact, I am. I might. I'll debate it. I've been wanting to get a tattoo for a very long time. I got my really shitty one. I want to get a second one that actually looks decent and actually worth something. Just think about it, folks. I guess if I can leave you with any lasting thought, it's this. And I mean any lasting thought whatsoever, it's this. Don't, and I mean don't, look down upon anybody. And I mean anybody just because they struggle with mental health issues. Just because your brother is a little annoying because he has autism, don't look down upon him and shun him away from everything. Just because your girlfriend's going through depression or she's bipolar, whatever, and it's really annoying that she cries a lot and you have to help her, don't fucking shun her and call her a fucking idiot. Just because your best friend has anxiety, don't call him a fucking dork. And I'm talking your best friend that you've known your entire life and you grew up with. You sound like you're talking from personal experience. Yes, I am. I'm talking from personal experience, Kelly. He'll never hear it because he doesn't listen to my podcast. But just because your best friend, someone you grew up with as a brother, struggles with anxiety and can't leave the house, don't tell him the only thing he needs to do is just buck up and leave the fucking house and stop being a pansy. Because guess what? It fucking hurts. And I mean hurts a fucking lot. To the point where, frankly, you don't want to wake up the next fucking day. Folks, we're going to take a break. I'll leave you with that. Let that roll around your fucking skull. You're listening to Odd Bunch. I'm Stacy. That's Kelly. And that little behind that wall there, that's Ball. We'll be right back.
So what the hell should I care? Well, I'm just here to have some fun tonight, and I probably won't go home alone. I've borrowed what I am for a life like melting blue ice. Listen, I know that there's not much time to waste in the empty.
Facing himself. Why do you walk it back? Frankly, the kid Stacy thinks he's so important, and he can't welcome him back to his own show, because frankly Stacy's an asshole. Either way, welcome back to the Oddbunch.
Thank you very much, Ball. You are a dickhead, you know that?
Yes, Stacey, I know.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Odd Bunch. Thank you very, 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 very much for sticking around. Whew, that was a hell of a little last bit there, huh?
Yeah, that was quite a bit. You kind of went straight to it, didn't you?
Yeah, I kind of lost my mind there, didn't I?
Yeah, yes, you quite lost your mind there, Stacey.
But you know what? It was the best way to put it. It was something that was building for quite a long time and needed to be said. Yeah, I mean, if I lost a couple listeners because they're like, you know what, Stacey, we come here because it's the banter between you and Kelly, blah, 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 and, you know, all that. No, I don't give a shit. Then goodbye. This is an all-around podcast. This isn't just certain things. You know, this is an all-around show. And that was something that really needed to happen. So, I hope you enjoyed.
Well, I know I did.
Well, thank you very much, Kelly.
Matter of fact, I might go get a semicolon tattoo also.
Really? You are? Well, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about having it right above my lower back.
You're going to get a semicolon tattoo on your tramp stamp.
Well, yes.
Why?
Well, I figured I'd have my semicolon right above my actual colon.
Yeah, all right. Good for you, Kelly. Jesus Christ.
Well, what?
I told you leave the shit to me.
Well, I thought it was quite funny.
No, just... Ugh, good God almighty. All right, folks, next up here. I'm going to dip the news story over to the great state of Wisconsin. By great state, yes, I do mean it. You know, caustically. Jesus Christ almighty. The state of drunks, drinking, driving, deer fuckers, mind you, dead deer fuckers at that, and Slenderman girls brings another story, another chapter of the Slenderman. Girl charged in Slenderman stabbing isn't getting mental health treatment. Oh my Christ. Seriously. Oh my fucking Christ.
Well, why isn't she not?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was like, why in the hell? And I see this going on my chat, guys. I have to explain to you something. In my Twitch chat here, I am seeing Packers, go Packers, hashtag Packers. Listen. If there's one thing I know, it's a shitty football team. There's a reason why I bleed purple and gold. Just throwing that out there, okay, folks?
Are you trying to talk about the Vikings?
Yes, I'm trying to talk about the Vikings. I'm a Hardy Norski, goddammit.
Oh, you are part Norwegian?
Yes, I'm part Norwegian.
Well, you know.
Yes, I'm German, Norwegian, and Irish. That's the three that I know of. I don't know if there's any more in there.
Well, there's no Italian or anything?
No, there's no Italian in me whatsoever. I'm 100% Italian free.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so there you go.
Why are we digging on the Packers?
I don't know! Because they're being dumbasses and cheering for the Packers.
You know, maybe we should stop looking at chat.
I'm thinking about... I'm just going to stop looking at chat. You're absolutely right, Kelly. You're absolutely right. Now, Morgan Geyser, I believe her name is pronounced, spends days in near isolation in Washington County Juvenile Detention Center in West Bend, eating under a table, feeding ants, and watching the Weather Channel for hours without medication or therapy. Seriously. This girl, 13-year-old girl, 12-year-old when this happened, is charged with trying to kill an 8th grade friend back in May of 2014, is in serious need of mental health treatment, but she's not getting it. She has a rare form of early onset schizophrenia, which is fucking awful. Terrible, terrible, awful, incredibly sad, too, that this poor little girl is stricken by this. It's incredibly, it's incurable, folks. There's nothing they could do besides helping her learn to cope with it and hopefully not cure, but help her learn how to deal with it and at least slow it so it won't overtake her quite as bad. It's fucking terrible what's happening to her. I mean, and it says right here, prosecutors, the judge, jail officials, her lawyer, parents, and doctors all want her to get medication therapy But why isn't she getting any? Ba 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 ba. As everything else fantastic in Wisconsin, lack of resources. Oh, excuse me. It's not a lack of resources. It's the system. It's just not designed to handle that kind of care. GG, Wisconsin. You'll take down the deer fucker like it's going out of style. You take him to task, man. But you won't help a little girl. Listen, folks, a little girl, a 13-year-old little girl with serious mental health issues. Who, mind you, they're charging as a fucking adult. A fucking adult. My daughter is 2 years younger than her. Well, okay, she's 1 year younger than... Well, she's just about... We're just going to call her 12. She's almost 12 years old. Is just about the same age as her as when she committed the crime. I could never look at my daughter and think, oh yeah, that's an adult. 12 fucking years old when she committed the crime, 13 years old, they're charging her as a fucking adult. Wisconsin, what the fuck is wrong with you? To let a poor little girl like this literally slip through the cracks and get worse every fucking day. Of course she doesn't want the care. Points on the article, she is the only one who doesn't want the care. She says she doesn't want to lose her friends and from the fantasy characters from Harry Potter novels. A girl named Maggie and Slenderman. She doesn't want to lose them. But legitimately, I challenge any motherfucker listening to this podcast, whatever form it may be, please throw it in the comment section. Give me one good, valid fucking argument. I mean valid. I don't mean just, well, she knew what she was doing. She's crazy. She should be charged. Give me a good, and I mean good, valid fucking reason, besides the fact that Wisconsin is dropping the fucking ball here, of why this little girl should be charged as a fucking adult. Please! I'm begging of you. Because realistically, I cannot think of a single good fucking reason. Besides the fact, like I said, that Wisconsin is just a bullshit state. Anybody care to challenge me? I didn't think so. But we do have somebody on the show today who would like to talk to us about the Slenderman killings, apparently. Apparently they have some experience in it. On Skype with us, we have... Okay, Ball, did you turn up this? Okay, he did. What is that noise?
I apologize, Stacy.
Okay, so you are there. Is everything okay?
Yes, Skype does not work well with our microphone and our voice box.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Well, in that case, I do apologize. But, folks, I would like to talk about the Slenderman killings, and apparently somebody who has some actual experience in it. Am I correct about this?
That is correct. We have very close and...
Are you okay there?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm Jeff.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm terribly sorry, Jeff.
It's okay. Everybody does it. But we have very intimate experience with the Slenderman killings.
Okay, so what exactly is going on with Slenderman? What do you know about this?
Well, first off, Slenderman is an internet meme. He's nothing more than a fictitious character.
Well, I mean, come on now. Most of us already knew that. What else can you let us know about that?
Well, that he's fake.
Gee. Ball, who the fuck are you getting for us here? Well, I realize that he's fake, Jill.
I am Jeff.
God damn. Okay, could you just first off go ahead and introduce yourself here before we get any further in?
Okay, my name is Jeff Anderson, and I am Jill Anderson. We both have very intimate relations with
the Slender Man case.
Okay, so would you please explain to us what exactly you know about it?
Well, before we found out that Slender Man was fake, we were part of the cult of Slender Man. And by doing this, frankly, we did some extreme things.
Okay, so what all extreme things did you do exactly? Like, did you worship him? Did you build monuments to him? Did you have babies in his arms? What exactly did you do for the Slender Man?
Well, I don't know if you're quite ready to find out what we did.
I am actually quite ready to find out what you did. Could you please explain to me exactly what happened?
As long as you are sure. Both Jill and I, like I said, believed quite truthfully in the Slender Man mythos. And because of this, we did some things we were not quite proud of.
Okay, like what? Would you please get into this? I mean, I'm going to cut this interview incredibly short if you don't get into this.
I do apologize. Well, first off, we did mutilate a few cats.
You killed cats? You legitimately killed cats?
Oh, yes. And that was not the worst we've ever done. Is that right, Jeff? That is correct, Jill. We also, we found our way into some deeper things.
Well, could you please explain to us what these deeper things were?
Absolutely, Stacy. After a while, we got to a point where Jeff and we weren't satisfied, and with Slender Man not showing up for our cat mutilations, so we figured we were doing something wrong. That's correct, Jill. So what we did is we upped the ante, so to say.
Okay, so you upped the ante. Did you do like the Burning Man thing where you like burned a huge effigy of him or something?
I wish we would have been that smart. Maybe we would have learned. No, what we did is quite severe compared to that.
Okay, can you please get to it? What exactly happened?
Well, we thought maybe Slender Man, since he doesn't have a voice, refuses to come to us because of the fact that we also had voices. So I proceeded to talk to Jill and made her understand why it was so important for us to take out our voice boxes.
You cut out your fucking voice box? Like legitimately cut it out on your... How?
Well, we went to Google and got a basic understanding of how the voice box works and how to get in there and get all the pieces out. Is that not correct, Jeff? That is correct, Jill. So I laid Jill down. I said, honey, I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt. But if we really want to meet Slender Man, we're gonna have to do it.
So did you put her out first, or did you just do it awake?
Well, we figured if Slender Man truly wanted us, we better do it awake so he could see that we were truly dedicated. So I cut into Jeff. First off, no, Jill, I cut into you first off. Oh, that is correct. You're absolutely right. Alright, Jill, may I take over? Go ahead, Jeff. Now, so I laid Jill down. I said, honey, I'm sorry, but it's the last time I hear your beautiful voice. That is correct. You did say that, didn't you? Yes, I did. So I looked at her. I looked at the Google diagram, and I began to cut.
Okay, exactly how long did you research before you started to do this? Like, did you do months of research or what?
Oh, we did about a total of 23 minutes worth of searching on Google to find out where the vocal cords were located, and then we knew it was correct.
Jesus Christ, Jill.
This is Jeff you're currently speaking to.
Okay, I'm just going to start referring to you guys at the same time as Jeff and Jill. That's horrible. Why wouldn't you have done more research?
Well, frankly, we wanted Slender Man there as soon as humanly possible. So, I laid her down, I cut into her throat, I took out her beautiful vocal cords, and I proceeded to stitch her up with spider wire, 50-pound tests. I wanted to make sure that the stitch stayed closed. And then Jill laid me down. She started to talk to me, but I couldn't hear her. All I heard was a weird quacking sound. And then I proceeded to utter my last word with my actual voices. And she cut into me. Now, I don't know about you, Jill, but it was probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Yeah, that is correct.
Jesus Christ, guys. I mean, this is horrible. I mean, I've heard some gory ass shit, but never anything that disgusting. I mean, that's pretty fucked up, in all honesty. So what happened after that?
Well, Stacy, I'm pretty sure you can figure out what happened after that. Well, I cut into Jeff's throat, and I pulled out his vocal cords. I only used 20-pound test on him because it hurt so bad. Jeff's eyes rolled back in the back of his head, and he seemed like he passed out from the pain. So, I proceeded to punch him in the face over and over and over and over again until he woke up. He came to, both of us screaming silently in pain, waiting for the Slender Man to show up.
Well, obviously he didn't show up.
No, he did not. He never showed up. That cocksucker.
Well, how can you call him a cocksucker? You know he's fake.
Well, yes, but that is besides the point. So, after that, well, I looked at Jeff and said, I think this is fake. That is correct, Joe.
So, I don't know what to say to this.
Well, why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because the two of you were so convinced. Now, how old were you when this happened?
We were both in our early 30s.
You were both in your... What are you now? Are you in your 40s now?
Yes, we were. Yes, we are, Jimmy. We are in our 40s now. We were in our early 30s when this happened. But it was the greatest thing we've ever done.
Well, it's the greatest thing you ever done. You just said you hated it. You said you regret it.
Yes. But we got these amazing looking voice boxes for a runner-up prize, might we say.
Are you... What do you mean runner-up prize?
Sure, we never got to go live at the Ender Palace with the Enderman. But...
Are you talking about Enderman or Slenderman? Oh shit, he busted us. What? No, whoa. What the hell just happened? Well, you know, were you guys lying to me this whole time? You know how it is. No. What happened? Oh, you know how it is, man. What? Okay, you dropped it? You dropped the call? You dropped everything with that?
Listen, Stacy, I had no idea.
No, Ball, you promised me that you were going to be... You promised me that they were going to be legit.
Well, I thought they were.
Did you do any vetting of this, or did you just go find some... How did you find these?
Well, they were posting on the Slenderman Reddit.
They were posting on the Slenderman Reddit.
Well, yeah. And then they said they did this, and I was like, well, why don't you come on the show?
Did you vet them? Did you ask to meet them first? Anything like that?
Well, no, I just took up for the word.
Did you talk to them first?
No, I did not.
What the hell's wrong with the...
You know, Stacy,
Yes, Kelly.
I think we should maybe fireball.
Listen here, Kelly. You shouldn't do any talking about getting fired.
I think I should. Because you really dropped the ball on this one.
You know, was that a pun?
Yes, all puns intended with that one ball.
You know, it wasn't until I was the ripe old age of 25 years old when my balls finally dropped. Let's not talk about balls dropping.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've been listening to the Odd Bunch. I'm just going to end it there. I have so much more to talk about today, but literally, Ball dropped the ball on that one so bad. We're done. Thank you very much, Ball.
You're very welcome, Stacy. You're an asshole for the pun.
Yes, I know I am. That was Ball Sakian. Ball Sakian. I can't even speak today. You fucked me up so bad.
My name is Ball Sakian, Stacy. Now, I don't know how hard it is for you to human right now, but the name is Ball Sakian. Unless you forgot it.
No, I remembered your name. I just had absolutely 1,000,000% care less. Now, that's Ball Sakian. She's Kelly Joel. I'm Stacey Kruger. That was Jeff and Jill Anderson, the fakes of all you fucking cunts. Hank was going to come on the show, but I think he'll be on next on either tomorrow or Sunday's show. Folks, thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. I love each and every one of you for tuning in. I will see y'all the next episode of the Odd Bunch. Try not to have too much fun, and remember, play with yourself. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to go to twitch.tv/Stacey Kruger. Follow me there. Follow this podcast. Don't forget to like, favorite it, whatever you choose. Also, you know what? Don't be afraid to tell everybody you know about this podcast. I mean everybody. On Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Wherever and wherever. Go on Reddit's podcast and shit and check out Stacey Kruger. He's amazing. Whatever you want to fucking do, please do it. Spread the word of the Odd Bunch. Guys, I love you. I will catch y'all on our next episode. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.